deep. Previously, complications began to set in as we encountered a few choice symptoms that the file, as it stands, may be in a less than great position strategically. We're perilously close to being dead man walking as far as our progression along the big grand cycle of gearing up and moving to more advanced forms versus the level of alien activity we're being expected to fight against. We'll see if we can pull it back from the brink. We are on the verge of the advanced alien decrypting radar scanner deal and the wizard lab. Main limitation is that we are, due to the bottleneck of not having a live deep one, we've not been able to bust into any of the advanced aircraft, well, air-sea craft, the things. So we're still limited to our initial 14-person squad size, which, from some outings during the previous session, looked like it was not nearly enough bodies to reasonably take on an alien base like this one that's set up a little while ago down by SpiceCom. That's a pretty bad sign, because alien bases, the longer you leave them around, they just bleed your rating out and put a lot of pressure on nearby funding nations to just give up on you. And not great the other way, because there's a whole lot of loot in alien bases. Once you have the equipment necessary for them, they're just wonderful pinatas full of space gold. We'll see what we can do, though. We have a healthy cash economy going, with many Gauss factories operating and many more springing into existence. We have our full base cap online, and with that we'll soon have regular sonar coverage around the world. And we have several key noise weapons that give us, competitive firepower on the ground and in the air. We're just short on the transport capacity for the manpower we need to reliably flip a base. And faster interceptors wouldn't hurt. The faster, the tougher, the necessary for event flags to finish the game, those would all be nice. At least we know that base is there. Aircraft deployed? Yes, I do have an interceptor in SpiceCom. That's another way things are doing not so bad for us. We have... Hold on, let me go to the options for a moment, because I was damn sure I had them set. Intro, autosave... Guess we'll turn the intro off. Screens, frame limit... There we go. Could have sworn I had that set. Come on, turn around. Alright, we let that stew overnight, and we'll have ourselves a quick raid. Because we also kind of took a solid 1-2 punch to the operation, where not only did we get bounced off of that base, we lost a couple of key command personnel during that raid. Captain Dubois, who's been with us for quite a while, he's down. Just destroyed. And then shortly after that, we took a really brutal attack to the main base that chewed through a lot of our infantry. We might not even have a full dropship crew right now. Nope, we're short a person. Would be full up if it weren't for the wounded. We have a lot of ground to make up. Yeah, I'm not going to deploy a ground raid with less than full manpower. I want at least one boatload of them. Like these folks. Many of whom are in need of names. Some of you are just default randos who got shuffled in. Hakim was forced to assume command. We wish him well. Go get that name then. We have no shortage of names. Always more volunteers, ready to sell it forth. Gotta carefully review the list, and be sure I recall which of these have already been relabeled. The roster got pretty jumbled by all those casualties. A lot of crunch. As always, the ocean hungers for names. If it's still there in the morning, we'll send a crew. It appears to still be there in what will be morning by the time they arrive. Let's do a job. At least more plastic armors rolling off the line. And mathematically, it does do quite a bit for the survivability of our teams. I actually went and reviewed in more detail the math that I kind of eyeballed during an earlier session, and yeah, a soldier with 25 health, which is pretty low ball for the amount of HP that our troops have going around, even at rookie level, will survive just shy of half of plasma or sound rifle shots to the front of a plastic armor suit. A great improvement over roughly nothing. Over nigh guaranteed annihilation. Yes, I was working on arming more of these bases. With at least one Barracuda. And we'll just go ahead and spin up the guns. We'll need a couple of days to build a full 8. We'll hit 1, 2, 3, and then a pair for this hangar once it's ready. And there's the rest of the replacements. You can always, just at a glance, see. You look at the inbound number of recruits, and 2 weeks ago, this is what happened to us. That's how bad the base raid hit us. This is how many bodies just vanished into a puff of smoke. It was a less than ideal day. Although also those new technicians have already poured into the production team. Good. Not quite actually that bad. I think like 10 of those were me deciding to increase the size of the reserve. The rest, though, those are people who were just torn in half by Lobster during the last base raid. Either shredded by lobster claws or having their organs burst by sound waves. The usual. And at this point in the game, about half of all enemy ships that we encounter will be lobster. Really, no assaultmen on the team. I suppose they all got mulched. Oh, Roman, do you like drills? Do you like smoke bombs? My sympathies. Oh wait, I didn't swap out the ammo. Small noise cartridge, if you please. Makes a couple of medkits into the rifles. Keep them well distributed for first aid needs. We're bringing enough for most of the team. And by definition, if anyone needs a medkit, that means we're at one less than full, so really, giving everyone a medkit's a waste. Oh, that leaves suspicious, cosmic. Could have one extra heavy appointed, so. Or loadout. Congratulations, Plumman. You make heavy weapon noises. Oh, I suppose that is a thing I could do equipment-wise if I could... Yeah, I could just prime a grenade and have it sitting on the ground to automatically go off. Although that's of limited use since the door will be closed. Most of the team is armored, only a couple of the mid-folk without suits. Alright, let's go. Back in the Aqua Saddle. Pretty extensive structure. To be the undercarriage of some kind of oil platform. We are, well, against a wall, not in a corner though. Nothing in immediate sight of the door, though. Get our initial smoke screen down. And relax. Really, I could have had these two, with the remaining time, get their drills ready. Last turn was saved. Bit of effort. Got a lot of rig here. Current thoughts on how to handle the alien base are that if we had access to matter control, I think that would be enough of a force multiplier that even with this small a team, we'd be able to bash our way through. And then, meanwhile, as the contingency plan as well, once we have the transmission decoder, we can actively hunt for specific species and mission types among the craft that we see wandering around, and with that we can try to encourage a Gillman terror mission to occur, so we can then harvest a deep one and do the science. Of course, there's a lot of wind-up into getting access to matter control as a weapon. Bunch of intermediary steps. Fortunately, we have all the materials we need for them. Primarily, it's that we have a mind probe in the warehouse back home. That's the key ingredient. Since the weapon we'll eventually wield for matter control purposes, once again, like the Psyamp, the aliens don't have it. They're just using, well, not natural talent, since this isn't wizardry, it's technology. They have, like, cyborg implants that they use to operate their control network thing. The weird cargo pods. Talent on the part of, you know, the technologers that designed and installed the gizmos in their spines. Though the SciAmp equivalent itself is something we build from scratch after we've reverse engineered the technology. The only stepping stone item we need to get started is a mind probe equivalent. Well, I don't even know what it's going to look like. We haven't really gazed upon one. What is damp orb? Yeah, these yellow things, we've arrived at sea life, I suppose. Right, yeah, may as well send you topside just to look around. You'll have your own smoke coverage soon, and that's a better vantage point to lob your grenade from. We'll drop down afterwards. Let's be out. Eyeballing, right, we have 4 assaults, 6 rifles, 4 heavies. That amounts to 232 as far as if I were building 2 fire teams to go looking around. Like so. On an administrative upnote, the arrival of all those rookies means that we'll be able to properly promote Commander Islam to his proper rank, since rank cap among your units is based on the total number of soldiers you have in your employ. As the most qualified candidate, he should very rapidly make captain or beyond. Where are these guys? We've seen 0 activity. I mean, it's just a small, so there's not going to be many. Perhaps they suffered heavy losses in the crash. Another corner of the map. Ah, there we go. It's Tazoth's. Tazoth, Tazoth, the Choth. It's these guys, the other fish, non-lobster. The ethereal of the sea. The not hideously resistant to noise damage. Are good friends. There he go. Even enough time left for action fire. Fair performance. Gotta be a little cautious with the commander. He's one of the last of the old guard. Right, these are wizards. Or at least their leaders are wizards. They're pseudo-leaders. Alright, we have human resources situation. I packed the thermal shock launcher. Did it get unloaded or vaporized? Nobody's carrying it. I definitely didn't equip it to anybody. Must have gotten misplaced. Pick up that. You are the hostile. You are the person with the grievance that we need to settle. Time for de-escalation. Morale maintained. Alright, there's the enemy submarine. Good. Closing in. And before noticing that, I was starting to ponder whether surviving matter control blasts counts toward training your psychic skill. Or science skill. This is very scientific. It's all technological. We have evolved beyond such superstitions. Call them ghosts, I call them defects in the oceanic cyber rig. Yeah, a weakness that ends up kind of spinning back around and working in our favor. Humans, either the like baseline unarmored human or even a couple ranks of armor, humans have vulnerability to melee and stun damage. We have that in common with the lobster. Easy there, Phil. Go wandering off from the group. At least we still have contact. Although that is one of our pistoliers, so we're gonna be good at reflex. Harder to sneak up. Fairly manageable. I mean, if it can't see it being whoever that was, this human, if they cannot look back into the smokescreen and see any of the friendlies, something they should have difficulty doing, as they have only human eyes. The time to drop. Alright, Scottish Jeff. Alright, you're being constrained by the platform. For the throw. That would do it. With enough smoke, we can just kind of snuff him. Or her. I kept track of who it was. To keep that under control while we continue to push forward against the ship itself. Once we can neutralize either of the enemy spotter or the enemy wizard, everything gets easier. In fact, with that in mind, just sprint over back here. Join the team that will try to flank. You just chill out. The heavies can guard the ship. Alright, so that's remote. In an instance of the enemy having to play by the same rules we do. Control lasts one turn at a time. To be sustained by continuous action. There's no hole in the ship, weird. Where are they seeing me from, then? That might do it. Alien vision's really good. It's even, like, scooted up briefly. Jeff, come on. Where else do I have an angle on you? Good that these pipes are so volatile. Possibly from up here, if I can shoot under that pipe. The pipes which I have just confirmed are highly explosive. Yeah. If not the pipes themselves, then something near them. I can snap from here. Snap and crackle. Only I knew your range. Only you didn't have tiny noodle arms. Them out of the way, though. The spotter is probably disposed of. In for the throw. I do not want to remind myself that there could be enemies hiding inside of these space barns. Every module of C-Lab is a potential enemy. I have swept roughly none of them. Right, you. I'm gonna leave you alone. You sort things out at your own pace. Alright. Situation is now under control. We have remote again. We have an absolutely horrified and traumatized Rebound. A Ramon who spent some time having the very molecules he was composed of rebel against his will. He'll be fine. Sizable crater here, no telling if there's a matching hole in the ship to go with it. Well, that debris there does a little more evidence. That debris and the fact that we saw a spaceman wandering around by those tubes. For safety's sake, let's put down your grenades. And pack your pistol. Ramon, you drill. Wing and a miss. Anyway, that goes in the realm of exploitative things that I feel quite okay with using. No sleep will be lost over taking advantage of the enemy's obsessive targeting priorities. The enemy will always know your weakest link and just hammer away at it unceasingly. So you can use them as a nice mind decoy. Yeah, I don't think we'll get much use out of that high ground. It's too strange. Alright, let's open one of these stupid pods and see what's in it. Actually nothing, huh? How merciful. These are inaccessible. Or, wait, no. Okay, you can in fact walk through. Well, that was weird. Here's a seat lab. Harmless panic. And spending a bunch of time terrorized will at least train his bravery. These pods are rude as hell. Look at this. Look at this massive blind spot you have to walk into if you want to check this pod. Terrible. Alright, we do have a gap. Now we have eyes on the gap. They are truly the Aqua Barn. Actually, let's cross the distance. See this, and we can see this. No reason not to just close in and make contact. And we can scan. Do you? Yes, you scan. You'll be ready to scan. Alright, what's the news? Three survivors. 6 ahead, 4 back, and 8 out that way. So we got one in that room over there, the one by the door, and one in the tail section. Alright, let's move up. Actually, right here on the lawn. Corners remain weird. Form an angle for that, though. Over here. Nice. Which means we're in position to ambush anything that comes out of the door. Perfect. And there were 2. Alright, welcome back on Named Heavy. You were the first victim of brain control. You just go stand in the corner. You've done enough. They still like Ramon. One over there. 5 over there. So he's standing in the middle, and the other is moving over there. Ramon takes risks. Love your extra smoke. Good. Put it over here. Anywhere in that vicinity. The post directly in your way. But if you stood here, that'll do. Yep, confirms their positions. Visualizes it. It's gonna be a real shame if things go awry. Going back toward the orbs. Speaking of, orbs intact. Very good. The other should be a bit of a ways off the door. Over there, which means both units are good for the scene. Gotta be around the corner then. Tucked away in that closet. Angles. Right in there. You have enough to snap at the door. You got nothing. You have the corner and a crumple zone in the form of Glub. A pretty good situation. Decent odds we'll lose one body, but will be the first casualty of the mission. Ops for panic instead. He's right there. Well, goodbye. There we go. Jeff. Come on. Gross angles. Is that enough of an angle? Apparently not. How about that? At an angle? Let's just force fire. I'm reasonably sure there exists a line that will go from A to B here. Guess not, because this whole piece right here is larger than anticipated. These boats. Can't get him through the door with a shot. Maybe the fish will panic. Time will tell. And next round, we've established backup. Everyone will be able to swoop in and overwhelm it. Nice. Club, relax. It's just a fish. There, we did it. Boat claimed. A decent haul. No one dead. Many folks promoted. A mild upbeat. We do a round of celebratory naming. Labels for all. I can create the nameless. Interesting. And with that, I've actually reached the end of the present supply in the bin. Truly war as hell. There. And we carry the shock launcher. I probably saw it during the base raid. That's what threw me off. The reserve launchers. Review here. Amp, Whale, Berg, and Isle. Two oscillators each. Made to order. Very large landed ship. Out past Scandawija. Yeah, and it is the legend. Let's ride. Or not. Perhaps there will be no riding. Good attempt to ginger intercept. Or it will vanish into it. There we go. One of our beacons of hope. "26 days we will have our first sets of these wonderful, perfect scanning machines. Longer range, more reliable signals, more elaborate signals. Let me go check the tech tree there. Importantly, this is, pile more bodies onto the matter control system. Burn down that regular soda. Then replace it with Beyond Soda. This base layout is quite the mess. Do what we must. Alright, I could sell loot from that other UFO. Enough of that will pay for another resolver. Alright, those are done. Get back to piling on more body armor. Beams to Berg and Isle. Right, there's not yet a storage room. So it begins. I was gonna go look at the tech tree again. Highly suspicious of that. That UFO construction research is... We have an object called UFO construction. Or alien sub-construction. That's the research project to look at it, and it's part of the chain in order to access boat construction. Something we're not supposed to touch until after we have magnetized armor. Magnetized armor is part of what we need the live deep one for. Alright, there's our new barracuda here. There, we now have near complete, rudimentary interceptor coverage of the Earth. Are we faster than the sun? No, we're not. Out with this thing. Come back tomorrow. And we've dissected a lobster. This is the interior of a lobster. And some of our flavor text here about the lobstermen actually kind of hints at them being very vulnerable to matter control attacks. Like, all of the alien profiles mention containing the mystery box implanted within them, but I think among the various creatures we're encountering, aside from the biodrone, obviously, as a brain in a jar, the lobsterman is the most heavily augmented with machinery. It's a cyber lobster. Titanium bones! Yes, there are bones inside the lobster. It has both kinds of skeleton! A double skeleton! The ultimate life form! Oh yeah, I suppose the other way I could decide to be unfair. Let's get the disruptor pulse. Which I'll go ahead and be upfront with. This is football. Football that only works underwater, but football nonetheless. This is polo. It's a powerful tool. I may as well throw down the cash dollar. We can afford the Matter Lab. Sure, put it over here. During the base raid, the folks trapped in this corridor did a pretty serviceable job. They gave us a different angle of attack by which to press in against the spawn points here and here. If I were to start the campaign fresh, I would definitely turn on the mod option to have a more defensible and sane main base layout. This thing is a nightmare to be raided in. Right, I was going to attack you. Speaking of raids and nightmares. Round team away. And I don't have to rearrange the equipment. Everyone's alive. I could have given some people body armor. There's probably body armor sitting on a shelf, waiting to be used by earners. Go earn that armor. Oh, and a bunch of you don't have your dye boot. If I were trying to be terribly optimal, I would actually want to put the boot grenade over here. That is the lowest cost thing for transferring from in and out of hand, is opposite shoulder and leg. Same shoulder and leg, or a little worse. Hand to hand might also be very quick. Then belt, then backpack. If you're trying to optimize, have the absolute fastest rollout of equipment. There's my stun launcher. Orb and smaller orb. Launch split orb. Oceanic technology is very spherical. Such is the nature of the sea. There we go. If any mind shenanigans occur, I have the stun launcher. I can knock people out. And in about 2 months' time, we'll have mind powers of our own. Supposing humanity lasts that long. What a parking job! Ready with your drills. Not talk with hoods. Club's still a little shaken up. Not good. Nobody wants a jittery glove. Ramon's in top 4. them scooting around that volcano. Have had time to fan out and insinuate themselves into the terrain. Good stuff. Now we pile out the rifles. Just right away I could wedge somebody in here with a scanner. Listen to all their darkest secrets. What do we got? One faint blip standing right there. And this thing is absolutely tiny. There's just like one dividing wall inside of it. Good day, chum. No, that's not armed. Why isn't this armed? Overlooked it in the equip screen, I guess. Okay, we got one frame of enemy movement visible somewhere out there. Still the one blip inside the ship. High risk. Now, which of these mountains look like the one from that brief flash of intel? Where are the fish at? That way. And look! Surviving a hit. Plastic. The future. And so was you. You were that blip. These two, gross accuracy because they're still holding grenades. Forcing them to juggle. They probably have a line of fire from the door for the heavies, though. There we go. Premium access. Put that on your shoe. I guess you'll get the medkit ready next turn, but yeah, dive down there and check the body. First chance you get. You just put that away. Just drop it on the floor. You don't need it anymore. We know it's alone in there. It just was on the ball enough to shoot our person who we tried to send forward. Guess if we go wide. Set somebody up to take the shot, or directly through the door when it opens. Still just you, alone, in your pod, waiting for the end. Looks like it's completely intact. Yeah. All parts accounted for. 100% boat. Have to look out for stray fish. Shoremen, get down there and stabilize the wounded. Just one torso wound. There we go. Safe. And in fact, immediately conscious again. What do we got? Don't get shot in the back, Ramon. Not in that armor. Not in front of the rest of the team. Don't let them down. reasonably sure we got this thing. Swiftly followed up on all enemy activity that we've contacted. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies. Could be the crew size for one of these. Although crew size is also, it's one of the numbers that scales up as you increase the difficulty. On Superhuman, every UFO is a clown car. Farewell, Glow. Will be quickly replaced. Sophie back. If I grab Jeff, you don't go up there, Jeff. You've managed to climb the ladder. Yeah, close. Laux goes to the front of the bus. Right, go about liquidating the leak. Gotta cover expenses. We're running an Earth defense business. Once we have a healthy reserve of plastic wetsuits, I'll switch production over to something else. All of our top scientists ponder this orb. More alien activity in Crete. At night. And the base is still there, taunting me. Pulsating. Base fortress. See what this large is about. Could be a supply boat. Could be a research boat. Those are also relatively soft targets. I misjudged how fast the sun would get here. There. Congratulations, you are now heavy weapons. Enjoy. Alright, let's see what's on the agenda today. Wedged comfortably into a corner. No immediate signs of hostiles. Drills at the ready. This is very open water. Really gotta walk without rhythm here. Doing a lot of shuffling around. Since it's a large ship, it shouldn't take long to find the thing. Paused. Good old dependable lobster. Alright, that took some carouseling, but we're down one lobster. We got everybody outside. And it shows reason that we need to get all our heavies on the roof, ready to go. Yeah, that's our Jeff. Yeah, serviceable lobster fighting formation. We have a perimeter of drill wielders to spot and possibly jab, and then a nice cluster of heavy firepower to drop on targets at a whim. Now the only question is if we're up against the sort of large boat that will be carrying their pets, or if this will just be a pure lobster fight. Have they brought the brains? Our next contestant. They brought the brains. We brought the brawn. High risk shot. I proceed to make it more dangerous. This angle's clear. The gun is fed. The gun is satisfied. Once more, the gun will slumber. Yeah, I want these folks to spread out so I can get better firing angles. And yes, having found the brains, we also found the ship. One of these ones with sizable wings extending out the sides of it. I have a tail there, entrance will be over here. Be kind of an entrance room. Engineering stuff on the bottom, and then command room up here on the top. We know this boat. Yeah, I'm spotting those brains from Roman. Never mind. We still have Roman? Is he out today? Right, he's in hospital, isn't he? Contact with the corner. Contact with the corner is worth having plumbing get kind of extended. I'd like to get you past these barrels. The upside of all this open water. Our heavy weapons team dug in on the roof. They have a lot of coverage. They can just command all this space. Not looking forward to when I have to crack this thing open and chase all the lobster out of it. But at least it'll be easy to secure the surrounding wilderness. Good arm on this kid. Just stick with Jeff, you'll go places. Keep track of that brain count. Playing 2 brains, and since there are no civilians here, additional brains will only be generated by way of my soldiers. From this mission, we should be able to determine how many brain are transported on this class of boat. By extension, all other terror weapons. Valuable intel. Lobster on the pipes. Okay, you've made contact effectively with the hole. You can turn your back on this direction. Other people are watching it for you. Fish sympathizer is watching it for you. Kill this lobster. Yeah, things like this are why I wanted those angles. Peters. Stationary object. Just a tube. How'd you miss a tube? Oh, there's another one of you. That changes kind of half a thing. For most folks, it doesn't change nothing. There we go. Pipe destroyed. Smoke extending. Fish back here so they're out of the way. We continue the bombardment. Throwing up a protective wall of silt. Nature smoke grenade. Actually, wait, if you have the angle for it, totally just shoot this guy in the back. Not enough time. Can't afford it if you have to rotate. In which case, just pull deeper into the smoke. That end up on the roof? Or no, there it is. Lobster found. Such a position that one of my scouts could shiv it in the back if necessary. I will prefer to pelt it with noise until it collapses. 2 KO'd lobster. Try to get more of the rest of the unit spread out into these dunes. Give us more angles to fire on the front of the ship. I've already detonated that pipe. Armin stepping up and securing the area. Alright, found the next corner. And shortly we'll be able to stick somebody to the wall with a scanner to start listening in. Yeah, there's the door. Really want to keep an eye on those unconscious lobster. Very dangerous. Ooh, skeletons. Perhaps the age of man is truly at an end. How can we have any hope to fight against such power? Oh, there's another one. Hey. You just pacing around in the smoke? After I already burned a whole lot of time having people meander around. Oh, let's distribute noise. Jeff. Jeff. Alright, at least you're mostly unspent. Whistling. Sympathizer would not be able to get in for the stab. Sympathizer should instead clear the path for those two to take decisive action. Very well, Lobster. I am at your mercy. Accept this sacrifice of one crewman of your choice. A third brain confirmed. Out that away. Three brains, one zombie. One unaccounted for lobster. Oh, it's a power cable. That's the idea. Or some sort of junction along an underwater power distribution thing. Well, eventually the smoke will thin out. There's one monster. Oh, a zombie occurred over there. Someone gets to go see what happened. 4th grade. Here's the zombie. Where's our brain? Brain sighted. Pete. It's right there. It's just a brain, Pete. Better. We have disarmed 4 core brains. Survived a lobster mauling. What a trooper. Yeah, everyone is wearing armor. This is the Tier 1 armor. It looks a lot like the raw diving suit, but this is Tier 1 armor. It's substantially more powerful. You can tell by the dome. Basic suit had a clear dome. forged from fearsome space plastic. Fuck. You were fine. You were right here and you were fine. You were alive. Time was against me. Alright. Got 4 blips in there. And 4 tiles out. Cluster is vaguely here in this column. Means they could be on any floor. And it's time to move up the heavies. Oh, you're awake. Great. Wonderful. Now you're not. Alright, not quite enough for the second scan, but with 2 scan folk, we'll be able to get a comprehensive picture of the interior. Valuable lobster in town. Further brains. That is brain 5. Killed our scanner. Two blips from this side. One. Standing somewhere around here inside. One above and to the back, so up here in this wing. And neither of you reflects to that. That'll do. Another mechanical difficulty thing. brains that get spawned out of zombies always appear with the baseline stats that they would have on the lowest difficulty. Enemies in general get some all-around stat buffs as you move up the difficulty levels. But the fresh sea bear is always baseline sea bear. Ever advanced. Could be the two of them. I really don't have... Well, no, I got vague confirmation that this thing measures in steps, in squares along the map. Yeah, that's consistent. 3 blips. None of the mine. 1 in the wing, 2 in the core. Somewhere over there. Alright, approach the vessel and conduct scan. Two blips, 3 out. 1 blip, 7 out. Something in that column, and something closer to the door. Not right in front of it, though. Let's ambush. We're not really equipped to charge in there until the heavies arrive. Get the firepower. Till then, my best way to process the lobster. Let them come out here and break on my drill. Farthest blip on this scan is consistent with the nearby blips on that one. So we got something here, something back there. Something maybe in the engineering compartment, and something up against the doorway. Take the long way around. Dig in around this sand dune. One of them might be moving forward. Not yet. Actually, to get the look right down the door, I'd want to stand there. We have the signals at all means they are still shuffling around in there. None of them have started lurking. At this point, I'm kind of willing to just run out the clock and let them get antsy. Could stack some mines in the doorway. There, that's my guy at the doorway. No, it isn't. That's way beyond reach. That's my doorman. There's our early warning. Somebody wants out. By convention, the hull, any part of the hull floor's exterior walls is hard enough that it would require a football to breach it. Really, someone just walked by and stomped on that mine. Came and went. Weird. Interior walls are heavy noise guns, should be able to crack those. You're awake. You're asleep. Alright, so I'm gathering that there are 4 remaining contacts inside the ship. That's what seems to correspond with our scans. Finally, successful human ambush. Although, before I go firing into that, one there. Still one straggler inside. These 2 passed out rather than died. I think yeah, that would eliminate it if we can't see him here. Our remaining target is probably upstairs. Our remaining target was the final brain. Oh, one of the lobsters is back up. Six brains. No further signs of life. Yet still. What could it be? What terror lurks within these halls? Everyone just quickly look the other way. Watch each other's backs. I guess we go in. Choice do we have? Wait, where? How did... Ooh. What? Ghosts? Unless there's just a hole in the floor that they can't see through. What? Oh, that. Wow, that. I didn't notice that the other time I raided one of the. Whoa! Okay, I have found the rudest piece of alien boat architecture. Look at this. Look at this tiny platform that only exists to ambush you when you come through the door. It's only accessible. It isn't accessible by anything. If you can fly, you can get in and out of this thing. Otherwise, you're stuck there. This lobster who can only sit above the door. This one lobster who has the worst job. You poor thing, you can't even maul anyone from up there. Alright, we have found the one remaining enemy. Peters. What, can I not even hit him from this door? No, I got it. Alright, I think we have a system here. I no longer have a system here. Okay, problems breed solutions. Next turn. Surely this will do it. That didn't do it. He wants another. Oh, I have no shortage of just equipment lying around. You have a grenade? You have a grenade. Now I have a grenade. Oh ho ho. Oh, and another one outside the door woke up. Resolve that cleanly. Explosions don't go down, so you should be so fine here. You can just dig in, just relax. There. That ended. And look at all this equipment. This thing has 8 engines? Nice. Yeah, 9 casualties to secure all this loot. That's adequate. Mostly ensigns. manageable. Treasure attained. Yeah, it's the first time I've used a noise grenade in a while. And that's enough cash to install more transcoders. Oh, resolvers. Transmission resolvers. Yeah, I'll always be thinking about that, guess. We're within a couple of days of getting 2 more factories online. Some technicians on the approach. Sell a couple live lobster to a good home. Right, they haven't received their beams because they did not yet have a storage room. Soon to be corrected. And they now have regular sonar, soon to be obsoleted. See if we can just coast to the end of the month. I've really never tolerated alien bases sitting around, so I'm not sure how much of a dent that'll put in the rating from having existed. Who knows, maybe it's manageable to leave it there until we sort out sorcery. That's not an orb. That's not real alien technology. But yeah, now we have our mind probe equivalent. Where this is just a handy access terminal that exists for their cyberware and appropriate control network. We can just jimmy our way in there and read the data. Sorcery. And that should have opened a secondary thing. If not, there's the faint possibility that I've worked myself out of wizardry. Let's see. Alright. MC Reader and any live Tazoth. Did we manage to capture any of those during our other skirmishes? Not yet. Alright, so we need to stun a Gatorman. On the to-do list. For now, let's throw a team onto the football. And I suppose... I have a dead one, I could look at that. Oh, right, the shop is still not quite done. Give it another couple of hours. Still has to exist. There we go. Just having a nice healthy footprint for our interceptors does a lot to make up for their lack of speed. So when something starts getting out of one base's reasonable field of operations, we can have somebody in their path get to action. And that's going to be easier once we have the decoders, because then you know where they're flying their mission, in addition to where they are. Probably should raid this medium, but then we're also full of loot like right now. A lot of mediums meandering around out here. might need to refill the boat. That supply mission was expensive. Flip of the coin, no way to tell which is which. What we could be getting into in either. The Euro Syndicate pays more. We're running an Earth defense business here. Alright, let's see if any of the... No, I know for a fact that the whole assault team died. Once more, the depths. Wizards. I did not sign up for Wizards. Congratulations, Ramon. Lieutenant Ramon, for your exemplary performance. This is how we deal with wizards. There we go. All the necessary purchases have been made for a budget interceptor program. Actually, wait, is there? There's no pile of Zerbite over there. Have that shipped out as well. And folks have been barely using their supplies. They hold up well. And now they're just waiting for the Barracuda itself to arrive. And here we are, end of the month. Huh. So how did that work out? Did we just blow our expenses too badly? Is this just overkill on budget? What's going on here? How... Alright, I'm not gonna call that a real loss. That's a save scum kind of loss. That's a whoops, we had budget deficits 2 months in a row. Let's see what the ending is like. I mistakenly interrupted that by pressing the mute button. So that's now twice over a reason to... And look at all these nice statistics. Yeah, veteran ratings, income, expenditure, missions of various types, high and low scores, recruits, deaths, overall average accuracy of 41, deadliest alien lobster, total number of sick days. Alright, hold on, let's... Alright, so here we are, to do two things. First, to deliberately lose again so that we can watch the bad ending. Then, to reload a second time. There you go, the why we fight. Once again, the bad ending, which illustrates how you failed and why you fucked it. Dread Relia rose from the depths. to destroy mankind. Anyway, this time, being aware of the dread magics locked forever beneath the sea of supply and demand, the budget, the economy, let's panic sell a bunch of sonic guns. We had a really sizable deficit, too. Yeah, downsizing. Gotta scrape 8 million out of this warehouse. Could throw out these oscillators now. They're worth it. They're for the future. They're for the... I'll sell a football launcher. Polo is also for the children. Mind control readers are worth a shitload. Well, matter control. Matter readers. We could sell atoms? Ion accelerators. Alien nav. Come on down to the XCOM bake sale. Gilman, spare lobsters. Adding up 5 million. Scrap some of our old sonar facilities in anticipation of things. No transfers. No expenditures. No unauthorized, etc. Liquidate some spare Zerbite. Yeah. 100 Zerbites, $500,000. What do you mean we have budget problems? We're drowning in alien gold! This organization prints money! Every university and physics lab in the world runs an XCOM brand particle accelerator. Alright, be it noted that with the current state of the organization, I need to keep $8 million in the bank. All of our employees. Our big happy XCOM family. There we go, that should do it. I really should let one of them refuel. There. It should be fine. Much better. Rating excellent, despite alien base problems. Income up across the board. What a good month that definitely happened only in this timeline and no others. Where Earth was destroyed by accountants. Terror from the economy. Now we know. The deep.